It is Puerto Rico's 4th annual Casals Festival.
When they booked me for it, they said, oh, well, you know, now we would like a real outstanding program.
By late June, the evenings are sweltering. Even with air conditioning at full capacity, the heat is uncomfortable. The humidity concerns the musicians more seriously. It affects their instruments. Tonight's guest artist is Maureen Forrester, renowned contralto. The concert will be broadcast throughout Latin America, televised, recorded, and filmed. Tonight, orchestra and soloist will be conducted by Alexander Schneider, musical director of the entire festival. Miss Forrester will sing a hymn to the Madonna by Domenico Scarlatti, a setting of the Salve Regina. 200 years ago, the hymn was lost. The manuscript was only recently discovered, and this is to be its 2nd known performance. Station WIPR San Juan carries the concert to another festival audience, where the sounds of the carnival of San Juan Bautista and noises from the old city compete with the music. During the 4 years, they have heard Eileen Farrell, Jan Pierce, Serkin, Kempf, Segovia. The invitation to the festival was extended a year ahead of time. The Scarlatti music arrived 3 months in advance. Eugene Cash, the singer's husband, is a violinist and conductor. To him, it is all familiar. He, too, knows the anxieties of appearing before a critical public.
But still, I don't like this low note. I mean,
you know what I find? If I make it too light, it gets, it gets a little nasal.
Yeah.
Without any bottom in the note.
Yeah, I mean, if you attack it, what I say, light, but it must have resonance, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of sa, sa.
Each new work is analyzed with her teacher, Bernard Diamant. It was Diamant who told her at the outset of her career, but you are not a soprano. You should be singing in a lower range, contralto.
That's it.
Hello?
Darling, I just wanted to phone and wish you all the best. And toy, 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 who's going to spit behind your ears there?
Casals, I hope. Probably Alexander Schneider, though.
3 times behind the left ear. Then nothing happens.
John Newmark is her accompanist and a family friend.
Practicing lessons. I just suddenly realized this morning I don't think I have enough luggage. Have to run out sometime this afternoon. We only leave tomorrow, you know. Haven't picked up the tickets yet.
What about your diet?
What about my diet?
Well, are you taking the stuff down?
I think I will. I'll try it. Since I'm sort of on a holiday on the first part of my trip, you know. I'll take a chance, then have to have all my clothes altered.
4 glasses a day and you don't have...
It is Newmark who tours with her when she presents lieder and art songs. Their concerts have been called phenomenal.
Wish me luck.
Okay, sweet. Toy, toy, toy. Bless you.
Okay, right. Now,
Their 3 children, Paula, Gina, and young Daniel, are going with her. It is a rare occasion, only possible because their father is free to take a holiday and come too.
TCA flight number P12, now departing from P5.
Things are dying.
The island was discovered by Columbus and colonized for Spain by Ponce de Leon, the first seeker of the fountain of youth. The Caribbean, once called the Spanish Main, warms its southern shore and keeps the climate fair. From its earliest days, frequent visitors have been attracted by the exotic island. They named it Puerto Rico, rich port, for its luxuriant appearance. But there were other riches which attracted the pirates and Sir Francis Drake. The old fortifications are now the palace of the governor, Muñoz Marin, son of Muñoz Rivera, the last of the Spanish governors. A reception is held in the palace gardens each year for the performing artists by the governor and his wife.
Mr. Cash, and great pleasure.
Hospitality in Puerto Rico is marked by a courtliness which is reminiscent of old Spain. But a modern democracy governs here, and Muñoz Marin is a poet as well as a determined politician.
Your Excellency, tell me, I hear that you were a poet. There's too much alcoholic content without...
A poet never was a poet. He is a poet.
Have you ever been involved with a musician with your poetry?
No?
But in Latin America, almost every person engaged in politics has written a poem, one time or another. I used to occasionally sneak some poetry in my messages to the legislature.
It was Muñoz Marin who persuaded his government to support the Casals festival.
Any big thing that any country has to think about, to solve, it's got to have a poetic core. If it hasn't got a poetic core, it isn't big. Sometimes it's hard to find the poetic core, but it's there.
The University of Puerto Rico is in San Juan, the capital. The campus is the center of festival activity. Performances, as well as daily rehearsals, take place in the University Theater. Scholarships to the festival are available to music students, but all students are admitted without charge to hear the music being rehearsed.
What's up each time you... Pianissimo.
The Festival Orchestra is a select group which exists for only 3 weeks each year. It is made up of first desk players from the finest American symphony orchestras with representatives of the Puerto Rico Symphony. Invitations are coveted.
I forgot to introduce you. I forgot. No accident. Boys, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce to you Maureen Forrester. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. But you met her all already, you know. Now, very light and really possibly only articulate very well, you know, but practically in piano. Very light. 3, 4, 1. Yeah, yeah. Hold it, yeah. Oh. Freer. A little more first time. A little more than you did now, yeah? And second, to, as an answer, a little bit more, yeah? 1. Not so loud. Company now.
Maureen Forrester was born in Montreal and received her entire musical education in Canada.
Ay. A-sharp.
From her debut in Montreal, her fame grew international as she impressed the conductors she worked with. Ormandy, Barbaroli, Wallenstein, Markievicz. She was most honored when Bruno Walter engaged her to sing in his farewell performance with the New York Philharmonic. Her worldwide acclaim was made evident at the United Nations.
I will do it a little bit too faster. Don't worry.
Schneider she calls a dear.
Light.
He is generally thought of with affection, for his demands are made out of great enthusiasm for the music. Enthusiastically, he organized this festival. Though behind it stands the figure of Casals, it was Alexander Schneider who 10 years ago went to Casals and declared that if he would not leave his retirement in France, Schneider would bring the musicians to him. They came and they performed the first Casals festival.
Now, very important to the top. Second line. Once more. I'm sorry. Don't change both there. You ruin the phrase. Ta ti ra di di in one. Yeah. Pianissimo. Warm. Piano. Now forte, too loud bass. Pianissimo. forte. No, I want a chord for articulate. Forte and articulate each chord, yeah? Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful. After the fermata, yeah? Grazie.
The prayer reads, "Weeping in this vale of tears, we call to you, O sweet Virgin Mary."
Now, see, anything you want, I wait for you. Beautiful. And keep on. Wonderful, huh?
I didn't want to come on.
I couldn't. I wait for you, it's all yours. So long as you want it. One, bum, 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 bum.
Puerto Rico is American territory, about 3,500 square miles in area, quite small. On this island, there are nearly 2.5 million Puerto Ricans. Agriculture used to be the only industry. Sugarcane, tobacco, coffee, bananas, and the traditional way of life is still strong. Nowadays, more people live in cities and enjoy the leisures of a more industrial society. They have raised their life expectancy by 20 years in 2 decades. A Puerto Rican can now expect to live to be 60. Every big thing a country has to solve, says Muñoz Marin, must have a poetic core. There is a Spanish poem quoted by Pablo Casals. It is on the firm soil of our native land that we must place our feet in order to take flight to heaven. Don Pablo is frequently backstage. Even at 84, he performs in the festival and conducts some of the concerts. Wherever he goes, for him there is affection and veneration.
What? How are you?
His presence attracts artists from all over the world to work and perform for the great Casals.
George, yesterday all the time. You shouldn't be away. I don't think you get it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to doing it very
One
much.
of the whole music that moved me more.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
She sang today Escalade. I wish you should have heard that. That's really incredible.
Casals was born in Spain, but his mother was Puerto Rican. Martita, his young wife, is Puerto Rican too, and they live now permanently on the island. They met when she went to Prades in France to study with him. He refused to live in Spain, to perform under a dictator. The only weapons I possess are my cello and my conductor's baton. They are not very deadly, but I have no others, and I do not wish to have any. I am not a politician. I am simply an artist. But the question is whether art is to be a pastime, a toy for men to play with, or if it should have a deep and human meaning.
Ça vous demande une telle chanteuse, parce qu'autrement ça n'est pas possible.
The festival is Casal's gift to his adopted people.
Je le ferai plus vite.
After the day's work, a cafe is a place for the performers to gather. They talk of music and those who make music. It is an opportunity to hear stories of the maestro from someone who's known him intimately for years.
That after the first time Casals and Matita, they came to Puerto Rico and they came back to France, to Prades, you know, where Casals chose after he left Spain his exile home. And Matita was going to the post office and sending a wire, a telegraph cable, a cable to Puerto Rico. And the official post office man, you know, which was writing out Puerto Rico, you know, sending, you know, the cable to her mother. And this man said, Puerto Rico, haven't got it.
Never heard of Puerto Rico.
We have Costa Rica. But Puerto Rico doesn't exist. Puerto Rico doesn't, we haven't got it in the books, Puerto Rico. If Costa Rica we have. We can send a cable, but Puerto Rico doesn't exist in the world. You have a mistake. There, you know, you must be mistaken. And she said, I'm not mistaken. It was born there. I have no way of sending a cable. No, I'm sorry, madam.
It's
We
not
haven't got
wrong.
it. Since Casals has been here, it has been changed, the post office book. There is a Puerto Rico now in the post.
The day of the concert has arrived. For Eugene Cash, it has been a busman's holiday, seldom away from the sound of music, but he has been able to see more of the children. And Paula has learned to swim.
love you. Fantastic. Ah, it's so good. Go, go. No, not yet. No, not yet. Go. There's nothing like you.
Now come, eh?
But, yeah,
Now you make the orchestra stand.
She leaves with an invitation to return the next year. Montreal is only 6 hours away.